I'm at Retrain Expo in London, and I presented about how people could step into their confidence and unlock their earning potential. It takes people through a position of low confidence to going to stepping into their power and achieving the lifestyle of their choice. So the main challenges of where people are now is that they might want to start their own business, but they don't have the skills necessary to do that. And they feel a bit confused and frustrated because they really want to achieve their dreams. Some people might have already started their own side hustle, but they fear that that general income coming in may disappear if it doesn't go to what they want. But they want to avoid the rat race and take the reins of their own destiny. People may have already started their business, be established, but they don't want to be in a business where they're working longer hours for less money and maybe a terrible boss, because let's face it, they may have already done that. So people could be then thinking about their business, visualizing what day one looks like of setting up their own business and being on cloud nine about that. If they have a side hustle about taking it to the next level and going full time, and then maybe even having to recruit to bring on people to support the demand and answer the demand that's coming into their business. Somebody who's got an established business, they're thinking they can delegate out to their team because they trust their team, because they've trained them well and they are going on a trajectory of scaling. Unstoppable confidence is so important because it helps people overcome the fear that could be crippling them and holding them back. It helps them understand that by overcoming fear, understanding that it's always going to be there, that they can put fear in the passenger seat and take those steps to be even more successful. I also talk about the negative things that kill confidence and what people need to do to overcome that to set up their mind for success. So unstoppable confidence is really important because when you understand the things that can affect it, you can then do something about it and take those steps to overcome fear, to overcome negative thoughts, because we have about 90,000 negative thoughts going through our brain each day. So you need to take steps in order to combat that, to set yourself up for success. So that's positive mantras. There's positive mantras that are aspirational or mean something to the person, because then that will help you become more confident. And in my talk today, I had people up on their feet, doing power poses, throwing tennis balls that represented negative thoughts and what they could do to drop those negative thoughts to be more confident. So one of the things you can do, which is a quick thing that you could do today, is to stand in a power pose. Like stand like Superman or Superwoman for about a minute before you go into an interview or a difficult situation. Because what happens there is the testosterone then flows through your body and it makes you more assertive and more confident. And research shows that people who are more confident not only are more successful, but they earn more money. So an exercise that people can do at home is to get an A4 piece of paper and write down all the negative thoughts, so all the negative things that are holding them back. So an example could be that somebody writes in pencil, "I'm not good enough to get the job." Now, if they can't be objective and write the truth in pen underneath, they need to ask a friend that they trust, that knows the good, the bad, the ugly and different about them. Once they've then got the truth, they write that underneath in pen. "I am more than good enough to get the job. I am worthy of success," in pen. They then come back the next day, rub out the pencil, and they're left with the empowering belief. So imposter syndrome is a universal experience. It affects men and women, but it affects women even more. Even famous people like Michelle Obama and Tom Hanks talk about how even though they're successful, they feel like they don't fit in or they're faking their accomplishments. The impact of this is that it can kill a person's confidence. It can grow like a cancer and get worse and worse and worse over time. So it sabotages a person, it kills their confidence, and then they can't be successful. Whereas once you know what's happening, you can do something about it. Beyonce, the queen of R&B, she says something very important about confidence. She says the most alluring thing about a woman is her confidence. So it's so important to step into unstoppable confidence to achieve the success that we want. In these challenging times, people are looking for leadership, looking for leaders who have unstoppable confidence. So are you going to leave that to somebody else? Are you going to be that leader that people are looking for?